My job is an appropriate adult in police stations. Basically, I assist and support juveniles 18 and under or vulnerable adults 18 and over. Custody believe you need someone that's independent just to safeguard your rights whilst in police station. And that is to check to make sure the police are doing their job correctly. Been doing that for 11 years. Love it.
Yeah.
Kid you not. Love it.
That must be really rewarding.
Yeah, man. My job starts and ends at the door, but I've seen people have everything and lose it overnight, and it makes me appreciate my life. But yeah, so the way the job works, if someone's been arrested and they don't have, okay, let's just stick with young people. The law states you need somebody there that's independent. Parents are working, can't attend childcare, they'll call somebody independent. I will go there, they do their rights again in front of me. They take their fingerprints, photograph. If they haven't been arrested before, just a DNA swab, just to make sure, because your DNA is unique to you. I'll always advise them, I can't make them, always advise them to have a solicitor. But the PACE laws change now. Every juvenile has to have a solicitor. If one comes and they refuse their services, that's fine, because you can't force someone to have something. And then, so we do that. And then when they've spoke to their solicitor privately, going to an interview, I'm just there to make sure the police don't get aggressive. Because sometimes you get the odd one where you're thinking, Yeah. But remember, you're independent. So I've got to sit there and think about, are they pushing it?
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen a lot. Happens just the odd time. But yeah, so that's the role of an appropriate adult.
Child. 17, that's still a child.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, they don't have life experience. They don't have maturity yet. They still need support. And so it's great that there are people like you who are there to give them that support. And not everybody has it, like you said, like parents may not be available, a guardian may not be available. So that's amazing that you do that. Going into that situation, it must be, in my mind, it must be hard initially to break the barrier down when someone doesn't know who you are.
I tell them who I am. Everyone's guard is always up.
Yeah.
But this is me as a person, and I can deal with anyone on any level. So after a while, I've had people kind of rude to me. I don't know, AA, this, that. So I tell them straight, I'm good. I'm just here to support you and make sure you're looked after. Because a lot of adults believe if they've got an appropriate adult, they're mad. No one's mad in society. The law, believe it or not, is there to still protect you whilst you're in custody. So after a while, when I've just explained who I am, I've had people say to me after, you know what, sorry, but I said, nah, it's cool. Because I haven't been in a cell for, say, 18 hours. Because they can hold somebody up to 24 hours.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. Some people get processed on 23 hours. I haven't been sitting in that cell to feel that frustration. So I tell them, no, it's fine. But it's interesting.
Yeah.
Because, as you said, go back to young people. Because they're 17 and they're street savvy. People believe, they're just, all right, they're street savvy, but strip that away. Some of them will say, do you think I'm going home?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Do you think I can go home with you? Like, I explain to them, no, but you see the person for who they are after a while.
On the inside.
And I've gone there. Cause remember, the main thing everyone needs to understand, if you've been arrested, it's just an allegation. Even if you get charged in a police station, it's for the court to find you guilty.
Yes, that's a good point, because obviously we've seen what's happened in the media over the past few years. Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, and there's the presumption of guilt when it's supposed to be the presumption of innocence. Just because you're arrested doesn't mean you're guilty.
I keep telling people, we all can get arrested if the allegations in the public interest. Because some people believe that can never happen to me. Cool.
Until it happens.
Cool.
Yeah.
I told enough people. My friends, my family tease me, you're one of the boy them because I work in the police station, but it's interesting. And it reminds me that any one of us can get arrested.
Yeah. People can be surprised. Until it happens, you don't know. Or until it happens to someone that you know, you don't know how it is. But then I think also people forget, man, the presumption of innocence. That's what the law is. It's about the presumption of innocence. So the police and the prosecution have to build a case, and then they have to present that to a jury, and the jury, who are normal people, have to find that person guilty.
People forget that.
They forget that. You're condemned as soon as you're arrested.
People forget that. And don't get me wrong, when I walk out the police station, it's the funniest thing. It still happens today. If there's man them in the reception or my people, they always look at me like I'm a policeman. And I've walked out and I can hear them calling their name, and I'll just say to them, I've just attended to that person. It's just more to let them know the person's okay in custody. And they'll say to me, oh God, thank you, boom, boom, boom. I said, nice call. But don't think I'm a policeman because I walked out of a building, come on.
So that's a good point as well, because not only are you there for that person, that vulnerable person, young person, or someone who's an adult but has, you know, vulnerabilities, mental health issues, you know, learning disabilities.
Trust me.
But then you also have to potentially deal with the people waiting outside the station. So their family, their friends, right, who are concerned.
Or just strangers,
Yeah.
Strangers. When the George Floyd happened, I was in Stone Newton police station and they just started a protest outside. And I was like, because I don't like going out the back. But the front was closed, which is fine. But I was thinking, oh God, I'll go around the back and there's people around there. But with me, I thought, I ain't fussed by that. But yeah, sometimes you come out and you're thinking, oh God, I just finished a little job and now I got people looking at me, but I got broad shoulders, so it's cool. After 11 years as well.
Yes.
I've been at, because I'm over east, so Westfield. I've had young people shouting in the shop center, like, Mom, remember when I got arrested? That was my adult. And it's funny how young people don't bat an eyelid to say that. And the parent might say to me sometime, you know, thank you so much, it's a nice call. I remember some people, but I act like I don't remember them. Yeah, but the job starts and ends at the door. It's a bit of a shame, but it's cool. I get it. Yeah.
Has anybody reached out now that you're essentially a public figure?
A few people's DM me on Instagram to say, oh, I remember you from the police station. Is there a chance I can have a conversation with you? But I've let them know, not when it comes to young people, I don't play that game. I'm safeguarding.
Yeah.
Adults will always act like they don't see you, which is funny. But it's only last week when I was at a station, my client, he goes to me, wow, man, I follow you on social media, you know.
Oh, really?
And I looked at him, I was like, no, you don't follow me. He goes, yeah, you're gifted or something with the young people. But the first thing I said to him, if I see you out on the road, I'll walk past you. He goes, why? I said, no, because at the end of the day, this is confidential stuff. If you choose to holler at me on the street, fine, but always let them know.
Yeah.
But it's funny that, since we come out of lockdown, a few people said to me, yeah, I see you on, or they're adamant they've seen me, then they clock.
Yeah.
Seen you online.
Yeah.
Yeah.